Hello everybody, this is TechStack here, and guys, today I'm going to go over creating a quarry, setting up a quarry, running the quarry, things like that. So let's get right into it here. We're going to need our research book, which, there we are, left it right there. I've already got the depth miners. I believe last episode I showed you how to create those, so we're going to need those guys from the last episode. And we're going to need to create a quarry. There's two types of quarry. There's a quarry mine, and then there's a classic mine. The classic mine is more like your traditional strip mine that you'd build yourself. It's a much smaller area that it can mine out. I think it's like a 16 by 16 area total. It digs a center tunnel all the way down to the lowest level they'll dig. I think it's at 7. And along the way, every couple layers of stone that it mines through, it will send offshoots in 4 different directions so that you can then later come back in and mine out all the resources. It's kind of a fast way to get down fast, or get down quick and stay down there. The classic mine is more like a buildcraft quarry. If you've ever used that mod before, it takes every single block in the area that you select. So we're going to build the quarry mine because that's what I'm after here. I need lots and lots of resources here, and I don't want to have to really attend it much. So quarry mine's what we're building. We're going to need a diamond pick for it. Some wood, which it looks like, yeah, we've got enough in there. And we're going to need to make a chest. So, already got one on my hotbar. Let's just use those. There we go. Hit start. And away it goes. It takes about 10 seconds here, so I'll be right back. Okay, and you can see it's finished up here, and we've got the quarry mine. So let's go ahead and make this other chest that I just used, because I realized I'm going to need that. Okay, there we go. Another thing we're going to need is a town hall. We're going to need that because we need to feed our workers over there. So let's, got to stop this. Go over to civics. It's town hall small. We're just going to do the small one because that's all we really need. We're going to need some paper. Oh, another chest. Some gold. You can see I came prepared. And some more wood. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Hit start, and away that one goes. I'll be back again. Okay guys, and I'm back, and it's done. We've got our town hall. Some other things that I typically use as I'm setting up my quarry builds here. Obviously we're going to need some miners of some form. We're going to need the quarry. We're going to need a town hall to feed them if it's not within a reasonable distance of your town hall. These things have pretty wide range, but you're going to have your miners running back and forth basically. So you need that. You're going to need the food to feed them. So let's just grab a line of food here. I typically create a hopper and chest underneath my quarry. And the reason for that is they're going to fill up the quarry eventually. It's just a matter of time. And I prefer that it's a little bit longer so that I don't have to go back and forth to it as much. So yeah, that's basically what I do. I've decided here on my backdoor tunnel into the valley here, I'm going to mine out this area over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a safe area for my miners because they can die. We don't want them to die. They do cost iron, and I don't want to waste it. That's part of the whole reason of doing this mine is I need materials. I don't want to waste them at all. Okay. So now the next thing I need to do is define the area that my quarry is going to mine in. In order to do that, you have to select blocks. So I'm going to mine out a little ways in a couple different directions here. And that will be like the bounding box for where we will actually place our mine, or where it will work, I guess. Let's grab some of these torches here so I don't make mobs spawning. Back in this little room. Like that. Okay. And let's go some more this way. And again, like I said, I'm just creating a perimeter around the mine so that I can define where I want it to actually go. Let's bring up our mini-map here and zoom in using page up. Looks like we might be close to the edge of the hill here. So let's go this direction so they don't actually mine outside of the mountain. And these mines themselves, if you look at the mine itself, it says 64 by 64. That's the maximum size that this thing can go. So it can mine out a, what, 4 chunk by 4 chunk area. that's quite a bit. As far as I know, they don't create chunk loaders like Buildcraft Quarries do. And we, on my server at least, ProjectRedDog, we don't allow chunk loaders just because it lets us play with more people. Okay. So you kind of have to be aware of that you'll have to AFK in an area, basically, in order for it to really work. Now, this civic, along with any other civic, so the farm blocks, the animal farms, any of those, when you create your selection, it wants you to left click to set the first bound. You can do that right on the block, or you can tell it, I want to go not on the block I'm pointing at, but the air block beside it. You know, if I'm looking at the top, it'd be the air block above it. If I was looking at that one, it'd be the one to the left of it. If I was looking at that one, it'd be the block to the right of it, etc. If you hold shift. So if I hit shift and click, you can see it's selected the air block right there. That is great to know, because if I didn't hold shift, you see the bounding box changes so that it's selecting that cobble block. We don't want that, because I don't want to dig through that wall. So just keep that in mind as you're using any of these civics, they call them, that you can use the shift key as a modifier to select a different block. So I can go from selecting that block to the air block that I'm actually looking at before that block. So just a handy little tip there. Let's make it so that they mine not this block here that's air. Let's make them so they mine that one. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of a border here along our walkway, because I'll probably come back and fill this in afterwards. And then let's just go ahead and place the quarry down right there. And I can shift away from the quarry, and you can see when I come back to it, the bounding box is still set, so you don't lose that. So you can use tools. And let's place our chest here. And a hopper going into that, and the quarry on top of the hopper, so that any items it picks up automatically go into the chest. Okay, and the next thing we need to set up, now we've got our quarry set up, is the town hall itself. Now, you have to keep in mind that this will draw any NPC into the area to this item to feed from it, basically. So we're going to want to put this down somewhere not too close to our other one, because we don't want to draw those guys down here trying to get to this one. So we'll put it there and fill it up with food like so. And there's nothing stopping you from putting a hopper on top of these with a chest on top of that, so that you can keep this thing full. I actually have a similar setup up in my base, and the one in the nether is the same way. But this should mean that we're ready to go. Now, the next thing we need to do is place down our workers, and they should go to town. Now, one thing that I want to do, because I like to keep my workers very, very safe, because I don't want to lose them, is I'm going to take all these torches back out of here. Not because I don't need them in here or anything like that, but instead because I want to make sure that the room that they're going to be in is very well lit up and protected. So I'm going to block this off so that no mobs can leave the quarry, because remember, they're going to break every block in this area from this height down. So they're going to take out those torches, or at least this torch. Plus, you know, the hallway back there I just took the lights out of, and it going down. Mobs will spawn in there over time. And until the quarry gets down far enough, mobs can just walk right out of this thing and attack your workers. So make sure they're safe. Okay, and let's light this thing up. And I do happen to have any eye installed, so... which key? I think it's F7, which is also one of... AW's keys, but that's okay. We've got no spawn areas, it looks like, so we can place these guys down one after another. And here in a second, once they realize, oh, it's night. Okay, I'll be right back. As you can see, that it is night. Whenever you get that little icon of a house above their heads like those guys had, it's night and they won't work. It's night or it's raining, they won't work in the rain. So let's sleep the night away. Okay, now we can get back down there. They should automatically start to mine things. They only need access to the quarry block itself. They don't need access to any of the blocks that they're going to go in and mine. They don't run around inside the mine and actually break the blocks themselves. That'd be interesting, but it'd be a lot harder to keep them safe at that point because, well, mobs would get them. Okay, you can see he was hungry. He is walking around the food thing and not trying to pick it up for some reason. Do you not realize what it really is? Maybe he'll go to it in a minute. You can see that the quarry is picking up cobblestone and it's automatically getting deployed into the chest. So we have a quarry fully set up. Here we go. I got my miner that was just pacing back and forth over here to work. The way I did that is if you shift click on these guys, you bring up a GUI and you can repack them. That turns them back into an item. And then I did that on him and just placed him back down. And as soon as I did that, he updated his pathfinding and was able to find the town hall here. So must have been just a little glitch, but that seemed to fix it. Okay, guys, and I'm back here. Let my quarry run a little bit, and you know what? It's time that I make a courier. A courier is a NPC that carries items around for you. So let's get to it and automate this quarry setup we've got here. I'm gonna need to make a backpack. I think I make that over here in this engineering station. Sorry, backpack. Okay, it is. I forget which backpack it is I need. So I'm going to make a courier. That's where we need to end up. So it's an expert courier I'm going for, and that's a medium backpack. If you're not familiar with this screen here, if you want to see the recipes for anything, it's a shift and then a left click on it, and it will show you the items required, and as well as the research. You can see I need logistics 5, but I'm going to need a medium backpack to craft the courier here. So let's grab that. And the backpack, oh, must be under miscellaneous. Yep, it is. So if I shift click that, I'm going to need some wool and a 3 chest. Wow, 3 chests. Okay, I made 4 already. Let's go grab some wool from my wool farm. Should be plenty over here. Keep it well stocked, because I have not been using wool. But I went ahead and set up the farm just in case. And the benefit of the couriers, especially like the expert one I'm going to do here, he can have quite a few routing stops. So he will allow us to pick up from more than one spot or drop off items into more than one inventory, I guess. And as far as I know, he works with every inventory in the game. It's not just stuff from Ancient Warfare. Okay, so we need to put our research book back in here and tell it we want a courier. We're going to do the expert. And we need that backpack in there. We've already got the food in. We've got the paper in. Let's start this. Okay, and in 10 seconds I'll have a courier, an expert courier. Okay, expert courier in hand. Now, these guys are great, but they're useless without a routing slip. So we need to craft a routing slip, because the routing slip is what you use to tell them what to do. And let's hold shift. See this? So we've got paper, ink, red rose, lapis, gold, and some wood. I think I've got everything in my inventory, but possibly the ink. Oops, and I didn't click it. Oh, yeah. Got to stop it first, and then click the advanced one. There we go. So let's clear everything out of here so we can see what order it goes in. And I don't think the order is really important, but I put it in the same order at once. That's just me. 2 of those, 2 of those, and that. So let's go grab some ink. Hopefully I still have some. I think I told you before, somebody set up a big ink farm. It's the old spawn here, and yeah, I still got plenty of ink. In fact, let's grab some more just in case. There. And they were kind enough to share. So let's put the ink in there. Oh, yep. Good thing I grabbed more than one. It takes 2. And again, we wait. Okay, and we're done. We've got an advanced routing slip. As you can see here, 8 routing slots. So we can pick up and drop off from 8 different locations with this one routing slot or slip. So let's head down into our core. Actually, let's sleep the night away because these guys are going to be lazy and not work. Let's get that done. But this courier, we're going to have him set up so that he takes items out of the chest down in the quarry, brings them back up into our base, and in fact, let's go ahead and make some more chest for him. So he can drop them off. There we go. And we'll set those up here. Okay. So let's head down into our new quarry area. As you can see, he's going to have quite a ways to walk to get down to here and out of here. And now that we've done this, we can probably mine these up because it is safe. The whole area is spawn proof. As you can see, they're going to run off for some stupid reason back to the other one instead of the one that's right here in their face. But that's okay. That just means we're less likely to run out of food. Okay, so we put down our courier, and he's just going to stand there. He doesn't know what to do. You shift right click on him. You can see he's got, you know, an inventory up at the top of the screen as he runs away. And then special tools. Special tools is where our routing slip needs to go. But before we do that, we need to set up the routing slip. Left click to add routing point. So if I left click on this, you can see it gives us the chest. And we're going to tell him to pick up all but, let's put in spruce logs. And the way that we're doing this, by putting in the spruce planks and telling him to pick them up, everything but spruce logs. He's going to pick up cobble, he's going to pick up iron ore, diamonds, whatever comes into this chest, he will pick up, unless it's a spruce wood plank. That's exactly what we want in this scenario, because we want him to empty this chest and never allow anything to stay in this chest if he can help it. Okay, so let's go set up our next stop on this routing slip. So he's going to go down there. If I right click on this, you can probably see, yeah, if I point to this chest, you can see it says the block coordinates, and he's going to pick up from the north side of the chest. That's important, not so much for the vanilla items that you can interact with, but for some of the modded items in this mod and other mods, different sides mean different things. So if you tell him to pick up from the north side, the south side, the east, northwest, top or bottom, they do different things. So this mod has that ability with the couriers. Hopefully my miners can figure out how to get back down there. That was probably too high. Let's put one there. Okay, so now we can just tell him by left clicking on this to drop deposit all but planks. Okay, now let's get, we've already got cobble. Okay, so let's tell him on this chest to deposit, let's get one piece of cobble, any cobble, and we'll move this up in the priority list. So he's going to go down to the quarry, which is at those coordinates, the quarry chest, pick up anything that's not planks, and he's going to go to this chest here, the second one up, deposit anything, any cobble that he can, and the next chest he's going to, the bottom one, he's going to deposit anything that's not wooden planks. It's that easy. So with this, if I were to be more creative with it and say add this one in here, and I had some iron ore in my inventory, I could tell him to deposit iron ore and gold ore, diamonds, things like that. All of my precious materials could go into that chest. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now, you're probably wondering, okay, you've done all that, now how do I actually get him to do something? And then let's delete this bogus one here. We'll go on downstairs, find our guy, shift right click on him again so we can open up his inventory and give him this thing. And he's going to start running around doing our bidding. So I'm going to shift right click on him, give it to him in a special inventory slot, and hopefully he actually took it because he ran away. Yeah, he is. He's got a chest above his head. He's running off to a chest. So if I go into this chest, you'll see, bam, he's got it all. He's picking up everything already. Now, he's got a little animation so that there's some time involved in it, like it really should, but he will run all of these items back to those chests. And you can see he's got most of the cobble. He's going to deposit all of that cobble into the chest upstairs. Let's watch him. Oh, he's coming back for more. He's not full in his inventory, I guess. 40, 41. Okay, now maybe he'll actually go. So we can just watch him and make sure he's set up right. Come on, find your path. There you go. Now, Obviously, I'm giving a very, very basic example of how to use these guys. There is nothing stopping you from telling him, iron ore, put it in my furnace, take out of my furnace any iron ingots, put the iron ingots in a chest, take coal from the coal chest, put it into the furnace and the furnace slot or the fuel slot. See, he's already dropped off all the cobble, and he's not dropping off anything else in there. See, he's got all these other items in his inventory. The next thing he should do is drop off everything else in this chest. Oh, he wants food. And he's going to stare at a wall until he finds out there's just one closer. So my maze of a base design isn't helping him too much, but he's figuring it out still. Do we out of food? No, we are not. Come back over here, dude. He's a little derpy, but guess what? He's more efficient than you having to babysit the quarry all the time. Come on, get your food. Yeah, go towards the food. Go towards the food. Food's right here. Eat the food. Nope, you're going to go to that one down in the quarry, aren't you? You're the only guy that's going to go to the quarry. Oh, well. Maybe eventually he'll figure out that he can't go this way. No, don't go up there. You're going to jump off. No. 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 Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Oh, good. Whew. Sometimes those guys just do this. Oh. I think he sees that tunnel and a way to get down to the quarry from there. But he shouldn't be able to because there's a wall over on that side too. I don't know what he's doing. You know what? Let's just pick him up. Actually, I can't. There's no pickup slot. There's no repack button. Interesting. Okay, there it is. It's under that upkeep. Come here so I can pick you up. Upkeep. Repack. And he drops all of his items and everything. So let's place him down as his home up here. That might fix his attitude about where to grab food. Or not. Okay, I know how to fix this. I'm going to go down there and delete the town hall down there, or pick it up. That way they stop trying to go to that one. Everybody can go to the same town hall. These guys down here can obviously see it. They're close enough to it still. Ta-da! Problem should be solved. He should be going up to the one up there now. My man, it's not there anymore. There we go. Picked him up, repacked him. Now he knows where to go. Let's follow, make him follow me so I can do. Stop running away. There. Now do your thing. Be useful. Or am I gonna have to move my quarry? Maybe I should do this. So those guys can't path through there. And they can't path through here. I should straighten it up which way they need to go, I would hope. Or they'll just stand at those. No, they're smarter than that. They've out-tricked me. Come on. Oh, man. After struggling with this guy to get him to stop being derpy, the courier, I tried many different things here. And here's the solution I ended up coming up with. I had to block off this path here so that he wouldn't go up out into the rest of the base there, along with the miners. Occasionally they would go out there. I then had to set up my chest down here inside this walkway so that he could bring them at least halfway up to my base. If I wanted to, I probably could set up another courier that would take... If I wanted to, I probably could take another courier and work these chests up into my actual base. Kind of just make it a two-stop system so that the first guy brings everything up here. The second guy takes from this chest and deposits it in the appropriate locations in my base. I think it's just too far for them to path through this little bit of a maze I've got down here. The other thing that was key to getting this set up properly, I took a command baton, which I don't have on me anymore, but if you take one of those in your hand and right click with it, it will bring up a GUI, and you can put in a number that says 20, and that's how many blocks away from you that you're going to command the NPCs. I did that, then I set the upkeep target by selecting that in that same GUI and left clicking on this town hall so that all of the guys that were standing down here, because I had all my miners plus my courier down here at the time, would pick up all their food from here. I could do the same thing with the set work location for the quarry if there happened to be multiple quarries in the area and I wanted these guys that were standing here to only work this quarry and not run around. That's kind of useful. The build in the nether that we're working on, we'll probably have to end up doing that. Still trying to sort out why they're derping around down there, but sometimes these guys are derpy, but you can work with them still. Like I said, blocking things off so that their pathfinding only finds a certain way is very helpful in doing that. And again, dividing it up into smaller chunks seems to be the best option. This kind of prevents that. But for now, I'm not real worried about it getting it into my base because I've got all of this stuff set up. And I've got this trash can here is where he's dropping off all cobble. So the cobble gets put in here, and if this thing has a redstone power, it's just going to automatically delete whatever gets sat in there. So if I put some netherrack in there, you can see it just disappears. Not going into the chest. It just gets deleted. It's kind of like a cactus or a lava pit for destroying things. So here's all my good stuff. Here's the cobble. We're good to go. So this is TechStack signing off on episode 3 of my Let's Play series here on the ProjectRedDog Ancient Warfare server. If you'd like to play, the links are in the description. See you later. Bye now.